here. I am so glad you joined me today. Oh, girlfriends, guess what we've got today? It's that time of the month again. For all of you that are new to my channel today, I invite you to scroll on down, hit that subscribe button. You'll be a member of my tribe. And go ahead and hit that little bell to be notifying you of my upcoming videos. I generally film twice a week. Okay, my ladies, everybody knows that the new Starry Eyes Charlotte Tilbury palette hit the market this month. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm trying to tilt it down so that light just won't totally blur it out. Beautiful little palette. Let me tell you, I'm having a ball with it. I'm wearing that again today. And these are the colors. And each one of the section of threes are a different eye look. Of course, you can still mix and match the ones you want. This has been the greatest little palette ever. The colors are to die for, girlfriends, to die for. You come out with the prettiest looks. I am all about this Starry Eyes Hypnotize palette. I will have that listed down below. If you haven't tried this yet, oh my gosh, girlfriends, run, not walk. You will love it. It's great for mature eyes. The next thing, I know all of you are going to ask about my foundation because you always do. The foundation I'm wearing today is my Tom Ford Traceless Stick foundation. I am in the color 3.5 Rosewood. And you just pull off the top and there's the stick. It is so moisturizing. It is easy to apply. It looks fantastic on mature skin. It lasts all day. It just has a gorgeous finish. Now, I try it both ways sometimes. You know, I can put it on and I can just, spread it around with my fingers. But I find that sometimes unless I keep pressing afterwards, it might leave streaks. I have tried it with a brush, and that looks pretty good on some occasions. But I go back in to touch it back up. Not later in the day, but at the time I'm applying to kind of add more to it. And that's when I kind of press with my fingers. I did find that a beauty blender, either damp or dry, just doesn't give me the look I want. It's just like skin when you do it the way I'm telling you. I love this. I very, very rarely powder heavily over it. The particular powder that I do use and just spot down the T-zone and this kind of thing is, of course, the Hourglass Veil powder. Everybody knows this is my favorite powder next to Biologique. This is so fantastic. It has a rose gold lid. You open it up and there's your powder in this nice little rose gold area. So you save a lot of the powder. You just have to kind of, and the powder just pops out. And once you get it on there, on a brush, what I do is tap the excess off my brush, and then I pat here, around the T-zone, in here, and I leave it. Now, that is the only thing I do when I wear a cream base. This dries down beautifully, this makeup. Yes, it's pricey. Oh, it's like $82. But I can use one of these for about 9 months before I have to replace it. So actually, it's not that expensive. And of course, I do alternate other foundations in between. But this is like, let's see, this year, this is my second tube this year. But I love this. You talk about going out at night, boy, this gives you the most gorgeous finish ever. I'm telling you, I love the Tom Ford stick. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I think it's beautiful. It's not too thick and not too cakey. I'm telling you, girlfriends. All right, the next thing I'm going to talk to you about is the Smashbox Photos Finish Smooth and Blur. Everybody knows this is my very favorite primer in the whole entire wide world. If I ever use anything other than this in between, I've tried the Tatcha a little bit before with some other types of foundation. but for the most part, I go back to my Smashbox every time. I love a silicone primer for me. I have very large pores, all right, and this fills in every single thing I have. Every single thing I have, where my face just likes, it looks smooth as a baby's butt. You can't even tell I have any pores at all. So that's why I love this. Well, I had this company, and the name of the company is called City Beauty. Send me a line blurring wrinkle filler to try out. Now this also has dimethicone in it. And I thought, okay, well this might be pretty comparable. It's got this cute little thing on here, kind of like the Color Science for the eyes has. But you just put your finger here, you squirt a little bit out, like yay, and then I tap it all into the areas where I need a primer. Girlfriends, let me tell you, this was so dadgum sticky, it stayed sticky all entire day. And I didn't use that much. I mean, it's smooth, it's a cream type stuff, so I don't know how well that does. You would think by putting on your hand, it's going to come out looking really pretty. Girlfriends, I mean tacky. My skin was tacky all day. Well, I tried it the next day, and then I tried it the next day using different things, you know, and I said, I don't know what the stickiness is, but none of my eye makeup, because when I use a primer, I put it on my eyelids also. Nothing I tried, I couldn't even smooth it. Now, mind you, you know when I do my eyes that I will put, you know, the Painterly Pot by MAC on it. All right, that's my primer. Then I dust it lightly, you know, with like a white or a cream-colored, you know, brush powder, because I want my eyeshadows to, you know, run smoothly. And I don't want to be there all day. Girlfriends, no matter what I tried, this was so sticky, it took me 1 hour to do both eyes because it was so sticky I couldn't get it to blend. It was a big bloody mess. So all I got to say is I would not purchase this. And if you do, maybe it'll work for you. But usually, whatever's going to work will either usually work on me or it won't. I'm not recommending this by City Beauty. So I'm sorry, City Beauty. You're a great company. Love you to death, but that's crap. Okay? Sorry for you. Okay, the next thing, though, that is a close race to my Smashbox primer, and I was shocked. Love it. And this is Lancer Studio Filter Pore Perfecting Primer. Oh my gosh. And girls, let me tell you, Derm Store had sent this to me because I get the Derm Store box every month. You know, that and one other. And this was in it. Beautiful size, too. Oh my gosh. I said, okay, well, I'm going to try it. Well, first of all, it had a color to it. You know, it was kind of a, you know, a skin-like color. Okay, I just rubbed it in. I said, oh, well, okay, oh, well, the color kind of goes away. But you know what? It wasn't sticky. It was beautiful. And can I tell you, it worked as good, almost, as my Smashbox. This went on smooth. It was heaven. It does have some dimethicone in it. But like I said, this came real close to the #1 cult favorite. Do you understand? So close it was scary. But beautiful. I mean, it was smooth and everything. So, hello, girlfriends. You know, if you can't get this one and you can get this one, I say then do it. The next thing I want to talk to you about is, I have so many people say, Sharon, I would love to try out Charlotte Tilbury. It's so pricey, da-da-da. Yes, I'll agree some of the products are pricey. And maybe most of them are a little more pricey than others. But I love her products. Oh my gosh. I love them. I just love them. And the one that I absolutely love to death, and I guess always will, is the Film Star Bronze and Highlight Palette. You know what I did before I used this palette to death? I was using the Pysicians Formula Butter Bronzer is what I was using. Loved it. Loved it. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, guess what? This is more beautiful. This just glides on, and it gives you the most gorgeous look. You can use this as a contour. I strictly use it as a bronzer, and then I take this product and I make my own contour with it and under my chin and so forth. And then, of course, this is the highlighter that goes with it. Now, I don't use the highlighter much, only because, you know, girlfriends, I don't put a lot of highlighter on. I use a non-shiny highlighter in here so it doesn't show up my crow's feet or lines. But this is the best of the best of the best, and I have tried them all. I have Chanel, I have Dior, you name it, I have got it. But when I got this, no more. And can I tell you, I've had this one here almost a year, and look, I haven't even hit pan. This stuff goes so long and so far. It's pricey, but it is the bomb for mature skin. You have never looked so smooth and beautiful. I get compliments of all things on this bronzer almost every day. So they say, oh, what kind of contour and bronzer you want? Oh, that is so beautiful. Ugh. They even try to guess. And once I tell them Charlotte Tilbury, they go, oh, we've heard so much about that. Wow. Gosh, it looks so beautiful. I'm telling you, ladies, they're not lying. This is a beautiful product. You will love it, if nothing else. As for that, for Christmas, girlfriends, okay? You're going to love it. Now, the next thing that, of course, I've been having just a ball with, and I showed it to you not too long ago, was the Hourglass Ghost Edit Palette. And I told you all about the different colors in here. It's like they've got the finishing powder in the dim white, which is here. And then the one next to it is the finishing powder in diffused light. And then you've got your iridescent strobe down here. You've got two blushes here. And then right here you've got a bronzer. Now let me tell you something. I have almost all of this on today. The strobe powder I used as sort of a highlight for you all to get the idea. It's not too in your face and doesn't show a lot of my lines. See what I'm saying? I'm using both blushes together. I just dipped in both and used my NARS, you know, little kabuki brush thing, you know, to do that. And I mean, I set it with a couple of these. You see what I'm saying? This is just beautiful, just beautiful. And I say it's a little pricey because, well, come on, girlfriends. It's, you know, hello, it's Hourglass. But I love their products. You know, I'm not wearing any blushes other than Hourglass, and I haven't for quite a while. I mean, every once in a while I might wear something else, but this is such a pretty palette altogether. You use every single one of these for a look. Every single one. It's right in one palette. Easy peasy and gorgeous. Gorgeous. Now, a lot of you ask me, Sharon, what all do you use under your eyes? Because your under eyes look great. Other than working on them constantly, and probably until I get laser, they won't ever be what I call perfect, no lines at all. But when I put my Too Faced, I think Born to Run or something, under my eyes, and I use a damp beauty blender and press it in, I always use my Hourglass Ethereal Light Ambient Powder. And the reason is because it's so light. I mean, look, that is how, you know, light it is, and micro, small. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. So it cuts down on any cakiness. I like this as well as my By Terry powder. This I think I like better because it's easier. I can be out, you know, doing something and maybe need to powder a little under my eyes. I did a lot this summer. And then, second of all, you can pop it in your handbag. It's easy to travel with. This is gorgeous. This will set everything. And it's a light set. It's not heavy. You can put a damp beauty blender in it, press under your eyes, and voila. And honey, that's done the trick for you. You look absolutely flawless. flawless. Love Hourglass products. Love, 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 love them. I guess you could tell. One of the other products that I've been using for like a color corrector type, and I've shown you this product before, is the Tatcha Tried and Proved The Pearl. Oh my gosh. This is the most gorgeous product. You know, I did a video where I showed you under my eye that I just strictly used the pearl. And I used no concealer, nothing. And I said, oh, look how much lighter my eye looks underneath. I mean, clear and not as wrinkled. Every single one of you that commented in that video says, oh my gosh, your eyes look fabulous, fabulous. They look better. Yeah, we can see the difference, Sharon. This was fantastic. This is for all skin combinations. Let me open it and just show it to you. I've shown you this before. It is so yummy. Look at that. And see, that's what it is. It's a little salmon colored corrector. It's in a, doesn't really have a scent to it. Just a teeny, teeny, tiny scent. It's hard. Gotta really get on it. Leave it to me. I'm gonna sit here snorting all day. Anyway, this has a whipped cream consistency. Now let me show you. And see, I'm going to tap it into my skin here. I'm just going to tap it in. Do you see how nice that is and pretty? That is beautiful. And that's what I put under my eyes to color correct it. I wait till it dries down a little and I can put concealer if I want. But during the week, I only use this. I don't use my, what is it, Born This Way, my Too Faced, under my eyes. I just use this. This is heavenly. It's lovely. It color corrects. It hydrates. And I don't know how I ever live without this product. This is by Tatcha. This is one of the best products I've seen her come out with. Of course, you know I'm an Essence girl, Tatcha Essence girl, and I love that. But the pearl here, oh, to die for. And of course, they have the Radiance C mask. Remember I told you about the mask, and I've shown you that. The purple mask that I wear, it's fantastic. I mean, you can't beat Tatcha products. Come on, you just can't. But I absolutely love this, and it gives you the prettiest look. It covers up any of the blue. It covers up redness under your eye. I'm crazy about it. Crazy, crazy, crazy about it. All right, and I'll never be without that. I can tell you that. The next thing I want to talk about is I was having a lot of problems, and I told you this, I think in my last video also, that all my eyelashes seem to clump, clump, clump everywhere. Now I found one that's not clumping. It's the Lash Blowout. This is the new product from it that they've come out with. Oh my gosh. Girlfriends, I'm wearing it now. It gets the tops and the bottoms, and look at that nice thick brush. I love this. They hit it out of the ballpark. This is what older women need. We don't want the clump, you know, from the Hero or any of that. I mean, with the Hero, you got to replace it just every so many weeks because it clumps so badly. But this I've been using every day, and it's going on what? A month? And no clumping, nothing yet. It looks beautiful. Still going, I'm crazy about this. So, if you want to find a mascara that kicks it out of the ballpark, the one and only, try this for a while. Other than that, try Legendary Lash. But it's not going to last forever either, because it's going to try clumping up after about a month. But this, it's holding its own. Let me tell you, dear friends. The next two mascaras I want to talk to you about, I was standing in line at Ulta a few weeks ago, and these young gals, I mean, they were in like their 20s, oh, I see you're getting the, you know, this, blah, blah, blah. It says, did you ever try Ulta's mascaras? And I said, well, no. It says, oh, well, they're the best, and they're so much cheaper. But, you know, I thought, okay, this young girls, they're, you know, they're on a budget or whatever. And she kept pushing me and pushing me. And she picked out, too, this is a young 20-year-old. To try this, because she claimed she was a makeup artist. And so she tried this, and they do different things. Like one is promotes length, one promotes fullness and volume in the lashes, blah, blah. But can I tell you something? Not only were they cheaper, they're like, I don't know, $12 or $13 each. Girlfriends, oh my gosh, I was shocked. These are great mascaras. If you haven't tried them, go to Ulta, and against the wall where they have the Ulta products, you see their mascaras? Try one or two. I actually picked up 4, and these 2 are the ones that I, use together and kind of get a great look. I don't have it on today. I have my, my it. But try this, girlfriends. In a pitch during the week, I like to use these. Fantastic. You see, live and learn from these young gals. You know what I mean? Anyway, everybody had asked me in a video I did not too long ago, and I was wearing Pillow Talk, and they wanted to know what the gloss was that I wore over it. Again, I'm going to have to tell you that it was like a lip cream from Hourglass, and this color was Unreal. And I put that on top of the Pillow Talk lipstick. This is fantastic. You can wear this on its own as well. This was so pretty, and I just have to tell you girls, run not walk, Hourglass, Unreal. I'll have it listed down below. I'll have all this stuff listed below. Okay, one of the next things I want to talk to you about, and everyone has asked me, Sharon, how do you like the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush flawless powder? Well, I have it, and do I use it? Of course I use it, and it is a fantastic finishing powder. Now, this I use a lot to powder in my T-zones and around my area. I lightly pat and powder around to set my makeup with this. I don't just go in there and go crazy and go all over, because obviously I have dry skin, and being older I don't want a real powdered look. I just want it to stick. Do you know what I mean? To stay. So do I love this powder? Absolutely love it to pieces. It is beautiful. Beautiful. I carry one in my handbag and one in my, makeup area. So I've got them, handy at all times. It gives a gorgeous, gorgeous look. I mean, this is so silky smooth. Let me wipe this on this hand over here. And see, I'm sure you can barely even see it. It's just like it dissolves into your skin. But like you just put silk on it. That's the thing about this. This is like just brushing silk or tapping silk into your skin. The finish is to die for. So if you haven't tried Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless finish, I use number 2, the medium, in it. One of the last things, one of them that I want to talk to you about is because you're all going to ask me, what lipstick are you wearing, Sharon? I am wearing the Charlotte Tilbury Bitch Perfect, and this is one of my staples, as you gals know. I love this lipstick. Love it, love it, love it. Of course, there isn't any lipsticks that Charlotte puts out that I don't have and that I don't like, because I love them all. Now, I even put some of the Hourglass Cream Unreal, right down here and up at the top of my Cupid's bow. So that goes with everything. It's beautiful. But the Bitch Perfect is one of my very, 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 very favorites, as you guys well know. And that's what I have in my lips now. Okay, my ladies. Another thing I want to talk to you about is I had several ask me about the little hairs that I'm trying to make in my eyebrows. And I mentioned this in one of my other videos. It's Laura Geller's Brow Sculpting Marker. It's the long wearing brow color in taupe. And looks like this. Colors on the bottom. And you just pull the top off, and it's got the little prongs here. And you just go and you make the individual lashes with this. That's all there is to it. I've had this for quite a while. It's lasted me a long time, and I decided to order 2, maybe 3 more because I don't know what this company is doing or going to do. But I love this product. Love, 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 love this product. And you will too. You can probably find it at Ulta or on the website. I will have it listed down below. Last but not least of my favorites for the month. Model in a Bottle. Girls, this is my 3rd one. I'm going through this stuff like crazy because it works. I like this so much better than my MAC. I mean, I still will use my MAC on occasion. I love my, Urban Decay all-nighter. But this Model in a Bottle, this takes it. Now, I've been going out so much at night, and as you well know, Texas is hot. All right. And, we sweat. What can I tell you, girlfriends? Well, not when you've got this on. Your makeup's not going anywhere, I can promise you. It doesn't dry out your skin. It doesn't cake on you. It doesn't settle in your lines. I love this stuff. I'm going to list this down below. I know a lot of you got this after I showed this before. I am so crazy about this product, I could just scream piggy. I mean, it is heavenly, and boy, your makeup's not going anywhere ever. And that's what I like. No touch-up is needed of any kind once you use this product. And it lasts forever, but yeah. This is my 3rd bottle this year so far. Well, my ladies, that is about all my favorites for this month. I had some that I didn't care for and some that I really did. And you're going to find that with all of us. There's just some products that work for this individual. Now, some of these that I think that didn't work too great on me, or if I told you one that I was not that crazy about, it might work for you, but it doesn't work for me at all. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to show you the best of the best of the best. That's what I do. All right. And I have to stop and tell each and every one of you, thank you so much for all of your emails, your messages, and your texts. With the horrible tornado we had this last weekend, we reached an F4 here. And it went right through Dallas. We actually did not even have but about 5 minutes warning. So that was kind of scary because the day was beautiful. We were out enjoying the day, running and playing. Gorgeous weather. All of a sudden that night, it looked like it was getting a little cloudy. And we knew we were going to have some rain coming. But all of a sudden, honey, please, all heck broke loose, okay? And it got very serious. It totally damaged and demolished so many buildings. Some shopping centers were demolished, homes, apartment buildings. It was awful. The only thing that happened to me, of course, was that I had some windows that were cracked and that actually, blew in because the hurricane winds were so strong. I was in a safe place with my dog, so we were fine. The damage was cleaned up by the high-rise people, and they had put in the new windows, so thank God I was safe. Thank God my family was safe. However, my son is buried at a mausoleum here in town, and I have him in a crypt inside an abbey. So that had a lot of damage to it, and I've been concerned. And I can't get any straight answers yet on, is he okay? And actually, my mother and my grandmother are in there and down the line with our family. So I've been a little concerned we can't get in. It's all, roped off, boxed off. It's a mess. And 5 million trees were there, and they all fell and broke. It was a horrible disaster here, let me tell you. But, we're alive and we're breathing, and I don't think we had any deaths. So, thank you, Jesus. Okay. But I want to thank you so much. You all were so sweet to check on me, and I appreciate that. So I want to let each and every one of you know I love you like a Hourglass Veil, girlfriends. Thank you so much for being with me, and to my new subbies, just can't wait to get to know you better. And thank you so much for joining my tribe. I love you. To each and every one of you, I want you to stay sassy, classy, confident, and give me a big thumbs up.